guys, welcome back. It's my second exploration of the day. Right now I am in a very special place in Uxbridge, Massachusetts, known as Cormier Woods. This place right here is an old historic trail. So here's the trail right here. We are right here right now in the parking lot. This is over on Chapin Street, and basically this area was built on an old farmland from the 17 and 1800s, and what we're going to see is a lot of similar things to some of the other hikes like Buck Hill or Spragg Farm. Basically, what's going to be in this hike is a lot of old stone cellars, some old roads like cart paths, and they are very popular hiking trails. You can bring a dog and you don't need to worry about a leash if you respect other people's boundaries and remove the dog poop. I did mention this was an old farmstead, so right here is one of the original barns from the farm. The trail is two sides of the road. There's that side, which is a little bit longer, and there's ruins of the old stone homes and cellars. And there's this side, which will lead to an abandoned cabin, which I remember I'd been to a while ago. It goes in a big loop, so we can come back out and check out the barn when we get back. Let's go check out what the trails have to offer, and we'll learn more about the woods together as well. It actually looks like that they have hunting in this area too. I'm not wearing hunting clothes. I'm not sure when the season is, but I think we'll be fine. Basically, this place is called Cormier Woods because it was owned by the Cormier family, who ran this historic farmland for generations. And in the early 2000s, when the family, I guess, passed, the remaining members donated it to the trustees of reservations. It's kind of like Massachusetts's wildlife society. And now you can hike and see some historic New England trails, and we're going at a great time in the early fall, so weather's very warm, still like summer. It's in the 80s and very sunny, and the trails are going to have some nice beginnings of the fall foliage. Maybe not as intense as it would be in like New Hampshire or something right now, but it's going to be very good nonetheless. The blend of historic stone walls and the vegetation should give this a very old school New England feel, because we are walking through history. So this first trail that I'm going on isn't supposed to be very long. I think it might just be around a mile or a little bit over a mile. And as I stated, somewhere towards the end, there's, I don't want to say it's abandoned. I think you can still rent the cabin out, but right now it's abandoned. There's nobody in it. We might see some wildlife today, and it looked like, according to the parking lot, there were other hikers on the trail. But generally the kind of hikes I go on, you really don't see other people. They're very far and in between. So catching it at a good time, mid-afternoon. So we should have some good light for the video here, so you can really see the full spectrum of the forest. Oh. And all right, so initial impressions of this trail, of course, looks very similar to the other New England trails, but they all have their own character. And because this was an old farmland, the owners actually did have residencies on here. I don't know if this side of the hike has any of the ruins. The other side definitely does. But we are going to see a lot of like old school foundations, and like I said, very similar to the Spragg Town Forest, which is out in Chepachet, I believe. This is an old creek. Looks like it's dried up right now. It's been pretty dry lately. Tomorrow's supposed to be the same kind of weather as today, so that'll be good for some more exploring. And then I think it is going to get cooled down this week. I think we're going to go from the 80s to the 70s, and then eventually get down to the 60s, and winter will be here in a few months. So I'm actually not looking forward to that. I like the early fall. I mean, this weather is very nice. I just don't like how the sun sets earlier. Check this out. Shrooms growing. Now in the distance I can hear some different kinds of bird species. So trails are marked. I did read that there were some off the beaten path trails that might lead to private property, so we just gotta be careful. But we're right now on the yellow trail. And this is the best time of year to see snakes because they're trying to get the last bit of the warm weather and sun before winter comes and they hibernate. Oh wow, so this is actually a really short hike, it looks like, although yeah, I didn't even see the cabin. Well, let's keep walking. I thought the cabin was on this side somewhere. It might not be because this just seems like a little short hike. I'm looking at the map right here. There's definitely gonna be longer trails and rock ledges. All right, well, let's just keep walking and see. You never know what we're gonna find. I haven't been here in a bit. From what I remember, though, the cabin was on this side of the woods. Look at that, it's like a natural teepee. All these trees fell into each other like this. This looks like an old stone wall or road right here, really. Okay, so it looks like we just shifted gears to the white trail. There's a little bridge here. It always amazes me how they build these little bridges in the woods like this, because like, where do they get these big planks of wood? I mean, you're telling me they walk out here with them and lay them down? Look at all the leaves that have fallen already. And you can see these all decay and turn into the soil. This is a good workout already. The trails aren't really flat. They're kind of a little rocky and go up and down a bit. Got another stone wall there. It's incredible how those walls used to separate all this farmland. The woods are really quiet today. Can't hear a soul. I'm not seeing any wildlife. Not even really squirrels. I can hear stuff in the distance like birds and bugs. All right. It's a nice looking bridge. Hear a lot of those birds chirping in the back. I would like to see like something like a deer or snakes or something unique. No bears though. The only beers I want to see are beers in my glass, like the drink. I don't want any bears. Feels a little cooler over here. Look at the yellow. Is this gonna be the entrance now to the trail? Yeah, okay. So the cabin wasn't this way. I'm gonna turn around and I'll take the first right that I see because there was another sign right there. Yeah. So where are we located now? We're on the Chapin Trail, somewhere over here. I don't list where we are. Oh, the cabin's up there. Okay, so that's gonna be at the Inman Pond area. Okay, near Henry Street. Okay. So I see the white trail is going to lead to the orange trail. I got to go back on the white trail. I got to take Cormier Meadow Brook link. Go to Inman Pond. Alright. So, alright, I know where the cabin is now then. And this is actually a much longer trailhead than it initially looked. I wasn't looking at that white trail. Let's get back to that sign. Alright. So now I have a better idea of where we're going. We do want to go to Inman Pond. Up this way. So let's keep following the trail to Inman Pond. Landscape restoration area that way. I can only imagine, like, yeah, like horses and all kinds of people that you never know about could have walked these trails. There's a big swamp over here. Oh, little squirrel running around. Something's in the woods. I can hear those eagles way in the back. And there's a huge swamp here. All right. These little berries right here. I don't know what's edible and what's not. I haven't gotten that deep into botany yet. But there's a ton of little baby pine trees all around. All right, I'm just gonna. Whoa, what's that? I'm just gonna keep walking until I can find this cabin. I'm hearing something screaming in the woods. I don't know if it's an owl or a person. That's it. Or a coyote. So let me just see where we're supposed to go here. So it looks like, according to this map, there's that noise again. There's a split in the road. Cormier Woods farmstead where the barn is that way. That's where we need to go back. This way looks like an unmarked trail. Okay, standing boulder. If we take a right, we're gonna go past Wigwam Brook. That's what that swamp is. Jeez, it looks like we have to go right in the direction of that strange noise. Could be Bigfoot. All right, but I want to go there. There's going to be a cabin and a rock pile, and the rock pile might have some caves. So let's see. Damn, we're going to walk right into the noise over here. There's a little arrow over here too for a different trail, it looks like. Oh, what is that? What? Alright guys, I'm right now in Cormier Woods. There's a very scary or strange sound deep in the woods in the trail that we have to go on. It sounds almost like an owl, but it's louder. And I don't know what it is, but really crazy. I saw these stapled on trail markers, these arrows that lead to this teepee over here that I've never seen before in these woods. It's like somebody built this. What is that noise? I can't tell if it's a human or an owl or a coyote. There's a bench over here, so people have been out here. Let's see this. Is that a person? Jeez. I don't know. I'm gonna have to walk over there and find out. Here's the inside this teepee. Alright, it's getting closer. Oh, it's a person. I can hear them. Oh no, there is an owl too. There's two. There's an owl and a person. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have to walk over and investigate. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, just filmed my little YouTube short of the teepee over here. Now we're gonna go walk and towards the noise. So there definitely is an owl and there's people that are mocking the sound. I can see people down there. Alright, people are coming up. We got a dog too. Let's head back towards the way that we were coming. I don't know if that trail goes anywhere down there, but I'm trying to get to the cabin. That's my main goal for today. All right, let's get back over here. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's walk down here and continue on. We're going by the brook right now. Maybe we'll see one of the owls. Alright, we're going to keep walking now. We might end up hearing the owl again. Yeah, I can really hear the real owl deep over there. Oh, okay, we're coming up on a big bridge right here. That's the owl. Look at this thing. Wow. There's Inman Pond over there, it looks like. And this is definitely way more than just a mile now that I remembered about the white trail and all this stuff. Look at this meadow brook. Well, it's completely dried right now. Now, I love this weather, but it seems like whenever we get a nice sunny dry period like this, we end up getting swamped with rain not shortly after. So we'll see what happens. Got plenty of material for you guys anyways. A lot more to come too. I'm trying to hit every hiking trail in southern New England, at least. The Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and well, Rhode Island, southeastern Massachusetts, and eastern Connecticut. That's my goal. I've already got a sizable chunk done, but there's a lot more to go, and then places I gotta go back to as well, because you don't see the whole thing initially. Look at that. That looks like it could be in something old. Is this the right way? Yeah, I see an orange trail marker. Right there. We might get a good view of the pond while we're here. Okay. Wow. It's actually really stunning and unexpected. I didn't quite remember seen this pond last time I was here. I think I've only been here twice. That's crazy. It's like a rock island. See if we can get a good view. Looks like there's a little viewpoint over here. Take a look. Oh, yep. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's cool. Okay, so let's continue on the trail. It's nice you get a little view of the pond right there. Inman Pond. Hearing a drum noise. That sounded like a person. There are some strange noises in these woods. You can hear it again. Look at this place though, it's just like completely like, it's on a hillside and alright, there is something over there. That's crazy. So that's like some kind of a Native American significance up there when they pile on those smaller rocks on a big one like that. I remember hearing about that. If anybody knows any deeper on that, let me know, but that's supposed to be something to do with the Native Americans. Oh, there's beavers in here. How about that? I don't know if we're gonna be able to see any of them. I wonder how thirsty they are. There's another one of those things. I think we're gonna go up that hill. That's private property, so it does go over here. There's another one of those stones with the smaller ones on it. I don't know if those are cairns, if that's considered a cairn. Ooh, it's a little steep over here. Okay, so where do I go? Straight here? Oh, there's the cabin. I can see it. All right. Well, we found the cabin, which is one of the highlights of this hike. Let's go investigate and see what the deal is. Right now, I don't believe there's anybody in it, but I think you can call a number and rent it out here if you want. It looks like it's pretty cool. I mean, there's not gonna be any power, but if you want to do some camping, you're gonna have a nice little cabin here. I think there's a fireplace inside. Could be probably fun to do in the winter. Oh, there's a fire pit right here too. Oh, this would be a nice place to camp out. Oh, no fires allowed, huh? Well, that's stupid. As soon as I said that. And snake hole. All right, let's see this place. Phew! Forgot how far in it was. Yeah, so for use of this cabin, contact town of Mendon. I guess we're technically in Mendon, Mass. There's the fireplace right there, the chimney. We have a view inside to see. I can see it. It's very, there's nothing in there. I saw one bench. Oh, there's like a little kitchen area. Everything's wood though. I think these windows are boarded up, right? Yeah. Oh, cool. The road's over there, it looks like now, so we're gonna find a way to get back the way we came, and we'll check out the other side of the park. There's the outhouse over there for the cabin. It's completely destroyed, so I don't think anyone's using this for a while. All right, the orange trail goes this way then, and we gotta go back this way. So let's head this way, and then we're gonna go find how to get back to the parking lot and to the other side of Cormier Woods. And that one should have a lot more of the old stone ruins that we're looking for. Oh, that outhouse is pretty crazy. Yeah, you can see where people would sit. That thing has not been used in a while. If it has been, it's not a place that I'd want to go. Alright, so I just got out of the first part of Cormier Woods. It was actually a lot longer than I remember, and that trail over there is going to be even longer. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to see how much we can get done. That's a cool car. Let's take a look at the bridge, the barn, because I thought we were going to come out this way, but I guess it doesn't go there. It's just one way. Yeah, I don't see any other trail. Oh, over here actually there is a trail. Alright, well, I don't know how I could have gotten there. This might be the old historic barn from one of the original families who owned it. Alright, welcome back to Cormier Woods. We just did the side over there that has the abandoned cabin. And now we're going to go to this side. This one's even longer, and it has a lot of old abandoned homestead ruins from the original farm that used to be here. So let's follow these trails and see where these will take us. I haven't been here in a little while. I think I might have only done this trail once. I've done that side a couple times, but I underestimated how long that was. I thought it was like a short loop, and it actually took me on a little ride. I've already been here for over an hour. Keep walking, and we're gonna get to, there should be a right turn coming up ahead, and besides the stone walls, there is gonna definitely be some foundations of the old farmhouses, so we'll keep an eye out for those. Oh jeez, I just tripped on that rock. That's always a risk coming out here, is getting your feet stuck on these rocks. All right, looks like there's two ways to go. Which way goes where? I'll go this way, I guess. I'm gonna assume it goes in one big loop. Parking area. So we're still relatively close to the parking lot. We have a trail marker here. All right. You know, maybe the other side actually is longer. I misinterpreted it because it does look like it goes much further, and this still doesn't look like it's going to be too short either. But we're going to do the loop. I got to stay on this red trail. We're going to hit the rock ledges, and we're going to go see Jonathan White Homestead ruins. That's what we want. There's a boulder field. It looks cool. All right, it's just really just one big loop. I just got to follow this and go all the way around. It's really interesting to explore this place and see what it has to offer. No two hiking trails are the same. A lot of them have like a similar climate and all that, but as far as the, you know, exact trail system, it's a brand new place. And yeah, I've only done this side once before, so I'm not gonna really remember much. I do remember seeing a bunch of the stone ruins though, way in the back. And this side looks like there is nobody today. Walking on this rock ledge right here. Oh man, I keep tripping on these rocks. There's a substantial amount of rocks sticking up in the ground. You got a rock ledge there and like an unmarked trail. I understand these marked trails. The sun sets so early, so I think we're only within 2 hours of sunset. And I don't know how long this trail is going to take. That last one took a solid hour or so. Still on the red trail. I think we're going to stay on this red trail the whole way. It's going to go all the way around. I'm hearing noises again. These woods have had some strange noises today. The first trail, I definitely heard an owl, and then I heard a human imitating an owl, and it turned out to be exactly that. But it was still creepy to hear when you're deep in the woods. The trees are completely blocking out the sun in here. It's very shady. It's crazy how quick the sun's rays die down at this time of the year. Like, it was pretty bright and nice earlier, and now it's really fading quick. Look at this. Oh, that's a rooster. That's what that is. Oh, still has a farmhouse up there, actually, it looks like. It's crazy how the woods echo those sounds and make them sound different. Like, can't really tell it was a rooster at first. All right. That's what? Where are we? Oh, okay. We actually got to continue to the blue trail and go around. So this way. Okay. This says Homestead Blue Blaze is this way. Man, these woods are quiet and peaceful. And there's your blue trail marker. I'm pretty sure I just gotta stay straight. Yeah, there's a sign over here. I haven't seen any of the ruins yet. Reservation boundary. Okay, well I guess I do have to take the right. Alright, we're coming up on another sign over here. I think this might mark where the ruins are. Mushrooms. Okay, this is Jonathan White Homestead Site. Is it over here? Oh, yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see the old... Oh, no! I just got hit with thorns. Okay. I want to just get in here so I can see this place, but I'm going to get scratched up now. Crap, they're everywhere. Hang on. Stay away from that bush. Okay. Okay. Yep, this is the old house right here. So yeah, can you imagine that somebody's basement and the house would have been built on top? They probably stored all their food and everything in here hundreds of years ago. So really cool because I didn't see that the last time I was here. I don't know if I came in further enough or far enough to see it, or if I just walked right by it because it was so overgrown. Looks like they were quarrying those rocks. There's a little pit right here, or a sinkhole. Look at that. And there was supposed to be a rock pile. I think this might be one of them. Look at this thing. Don't see any caves though. That's kind of a cave, I guess. Not really. Alright, well, we're in it now. Just another site. Yeah, it looks like it. Where are we? Okay. We still got quite an amount to go. We're right here. It's about almost halfway done. So at the end of this trail is going to be the street for another entrance, but there will be a left turn that will help us get back on the loop, finish the blue trail, and eventually link back up to the red trail, and that will bring us home. Chasing the sun right now, definitely heading west. I hear some chirping, and I don't know if this is one of the areas in Massachusetts that has rattlesnakes. It might be. I see some happy squirrels jumping around. Okay, I had to take a left turn. Yeah, this is the blue trail. We want to stay on this one. Oh, acorn. The trail markers are going to be hard to see now with these leaves. All this leaf cover. You know, I just noticed that there's really not that many bugs out right now, but I've been hit by spider webs a lot. Lots of squirrels. That's really the only wildlife I've seen. What does it say? That's a different trail. We want to go this way. We want the loop. Loop-de-loop. I think I might be going up this hill. This is a thin trail. And this side has had not one hiker. I'm the only person right now mapping the place out. A crack in the rock. This trail's been having me going up and down. Does it go here? Yeah. There it is. Look at this. Man-made creek or dam. It's gonna be interesting to come back here maybe a little bit later in the season when it's a bit wetter. Early fall tends to be pretty warm and dry, but later fall it's usually cool and rainy. So let's see. Man, those stone walls go all the way in there. I don't seem to see any blue markers anymore. I hope I'm going the right way. There's one. And I can hear a bell too from a church nearby, maybe. Sounds like a lawnmower in the back also. So we must not be too deep in the woods. Alright, looks like I'm finally coming back on the red trail. That was a long trail. Where am I? Right here. So I gotta take a right. And then I still gotta go all the way down. I haven't gotten to the boulder field yet. And then I'll finally be getting close to getting back. Okay, well, this is the path that's gonna take us home. I'm about halfway done now. So I just gotta keep walking straight on this red trail. There's supposed to be the rock ledge that I've been wanting to see. Let's keep an eye out. Should be up ahead. Izzy the cat's been scratching me all over my hands and arms. She's a feisty little girl. Ooh, these woods are long. I mean, I knew it was going to take me a little bit. I didn't think it was going to take me 2 hours basically to do this whole thing. It's been a little bit over 2 hours since I did both sides. Ooh, this part's fun. There's a ledge over here. This could be the rock ledge finally. I really would like to find some more off the beaten path caves. I don't think that the ones that I'm looking for are very common around here. Alright, let's just keep walking, man. There's nothing else I can do. But I think that might have been that rock ledge. Well, I definitely don't need to go to the gym after this one. This has been a good one. You do both sides of this and you're in good shape. So just beyond the trees over there is another swamp. And I've been still hiking on this trail. I mean, really right here has been just normal New England looking woods. It's fun, but at this stage it's getting a little tiresome. I could definitely still use the workout, but man, it's been a long one. And I just gotten out of an abandoned tunnel today too. I was hiking through that. So this is the second hike of the day. I'm coming up on a sign over here, so we'll see how close we are. All right, let's see where we're at. Right here. So, shouldn't be that much longer. Yeah, let's just keep going. Okay, so something cool is over here. I didn't see this last time. This farm or valley. Oh, again, third time on this trail. What's going on here? So field trail. I'm gonna take the field trail. It's gonna lead straight out there. Let's go this way. Ooh, it's going this way. Looks like there's a sign over there too, so it probably curls around. This looks pretty dreamy. Oh, is that a birdhouse? This thing's like going backwards. I don't know if this is the right way. Huh. It's not going the way that I want to go. I don't think, at least. Unless it's over here. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay. We got this way. Birdie, birdie. So this one should lead right out to the street. Look at all the goldenrod flowers. This must be kind of weird to be living there and having a hiking trail like where you can see hikers. There's a little birdhouse. Whoa, I'm glad I took this way. Are those cotton plants? No, it's like a dandelion or something. Looks like it's gonna go to the left over there. Or straight, actually. Yeah. Getting really close to this house. Oh, here we go. Right turn. Oh, I think the road is just going to be on the other side of that. We'll see. It's interesting how this just opened up into a nice field at the end. That's a good way to end it. It's kind of like fireworks with the foliage. The grand finale. Okay, I guess this is it. Because I go back up here, and we're gonna end up having a, gonna end up seeing the barn again. Let's see. Is that another field trail over there? Oh, it smells nice outside. Yeah, there's the barn. All right, looks like we did the whole thing. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I had a great time showing you around Cormier Woods, and stay tuned as always for some more great hikes.